Hello, I am Dr. Ryan here at Sedona Wellness Retreat in Sedona, Arizona. And being diagnosed with chronic illness is a life-altering moment. It brings with it waves of fear, uncertainty, and countless questions. But within that moment, however painful, there also exists the potential for transformation, for deep healing, and for renewed relationship with the body, mind, and spirit. This masterclass is an invitation to reimagine what healing can look like. It's a comprehensive guide to a vitalistic, integrative approach to chronic illness, one that doesn't just aim to suppress disease, but to support and awaken the body's own innate intelligence to heal. It is rooted in the belief that the body is not broken, but out of balance. And with the right guidance, nourishment, and care, it can go into its natural state of health and return there. At the heart of this healing journey is having a compassionate and deeply empathetic care team, practitioners who listen, who see the whole person, and who partner with each individual to develop a personalized, advanced wellness care plan. We believe in addressing the root cause, not just the symptoms, and creating a healing environment, internally and externally, where recovery is possible. This integrated program draws on the time-honored principles of Gerson Therapy, known for its powerful nutritional and detoxification protocols. Through the use of holistic treatment modalities and non-toxic therapies, we aim to reduce the body's toxic burden, support cellular regeneration, and promote whole system healing. Our approach blends the best of naturopathic and integrative medicine for care and cutting-edge nutritional therapy, oxygenation therapies, and immune system optimization. We deep dive into the body's terrain, supporting microbiome restoration, blood sugar balance, and epigenetic repair to create an internal environment that is inhospitable to disease and optimal for healing. We recognize that true healing is not just physical. Our program emphasizes the mind-body connection, emotional and spiritual wellness, and offers tools for mental clarity, resilience, and inner peace. Practices such as meditation, breathwork, and therapeutic dialogue are intertwined with the biological therapies to create a truly whole person approach to healing. In this masterclass, we will reveal the 8 pillars that build the foundation for restoring the body's capacity to heal from chronic illness. We hope that this masterclass will share some great information that you can take and improve the health and well-being of yourself and others. If you have not signed up yet already, please sign up now in order to get access to this class. Make sure to share this vital information and knowledge with those you care about. We need to spread the word about this important work and health information. Be well. This masterclass is going to show you a vitalistic path to healing chronic illness for those with a life-altering diagnosis. Chronic illness, it brings fear and uncertainty and the possibility with that profound transformation, reimagining healing with the whole person approach and looking beyond suppression and supporting the body's innate intelligence to heal, focusing on the root cause, looking at imbalances and not the brokenness within the body, and restoring balance. With the right guide, the nourishment care, the body can return to health. Creating that compassionate care team, those practitioners who will listen and see you as a whole person. Getting that personalized healing plan with collaboration, with advanced wellness therapies and treatments tailored to each person and individual. And looking at the root causes, addressing those underlying imbalances, creating that healing environment internally and externally, looking at that integrative foundation through time-honored principles like Gerson Therapy, and using non-toxic holistic therapies, reducing the toxic burden within the body, supporting cellular regeneration, and promoting whole system healing. And then the integrative care, blending naturopathic medicine with advanced integrative therapies, adding in those advanced therapeutics, cutting-edge nutrition, oxygenation, and immune optimization. And then there's the terrain focus of healing, restoring the microbiome, blood sugar balance, and supporting epigenetic repair, creating health from within, building that internal environment that resists disease and supports healing. And the whole body, the whole person wellness, honoring physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of health. And then that mind-body connection integration with meditation, breath work, therapeutic dialogue woven into the biological therapies. This masterclass reveals the 8 pillars that build the body foundation for restoring and the body's capacity to heal from chronic illness. Thank you so much for joining me today and taking the time to watch this important information. I truly appreciate you being here. In today's world, there is more health information available than ever before. But at the same time, there's also a great deal of misinformation, confusion, and unfortunately, the suppression or blocking of meaningful health resources. This can make an incredibly difficult decision to know about what to trust or where to turn to, and especially when facing chronic illness. That is one of the reasons why we created this masterclass. And I am excited to share an approach to healing that looks beyond symptoms and diagnosis and instead focuses on the restoring of balance, supporting the body's innate intelligence and addressing health as its root, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. My hope is that you move through this material, you gain insights, a broader perspective, and a deep understanding of what may be possible for your health and well-being. Whether this journey is for you or for someone else you care about. The goal is empowerment, giving you the knowledge that you can take and thoughtfully apply and explore. With that said, let's begin, and welcome to Module 1 of the 8 Pillars Masterclass. Module 1, the healing power of community, education, and personalized care at Sedona Wellness Retreat. This masterclass is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. We highly encourage you to seek a licensed healthcare provider, especially a naturopathic physician, before acting on any information shared here today. This masterclass is dedicated to every courageous soul facing chronic illness. It's an honor to those, even in fear and uncertainty, nurture their bodies, embrace their emotions, and trust in their innate power to heal. We offer this masterclass as a beacon of hope and empowerment. May it serve as a guiding light on your sacred journey towards wellness and wholeness, with love and unwavering belief in your healing. Thank you. So, when it comes to healing from chronic illness, there is no one-size-fits-all approach. True health and healing arise when we deeply listen to our bodies, honor their unique needs, and integrate knowledge from a variety of sources. At Sedona Wellness Retreat here in Arizona, we embody this philosophy through our community education, support, and treatment wellness plans. Here, you can learn not only about your body, but also how to be your own guide on the path to wellness. Together, we create a space for healing, one built on compassion, understanding, and empowerment. Here at Sedona Wellness Retreat in Sedona, Arizona, we embody this philosophy through our community education, support, and treatment wellness plans. Here, you can learn not only about your body, but also how to be your own guide on the path to wellness. Together, we create a space for healing, one built upon compassion, understanding, and empowerment. Module 1 Masterclass. Pillar 1, the healing power of community education and personalized care at Sedona Wellness Retreat. Lesson 1, the healing power of community. Lesson 2, education, empowering you to be your own doctor. Lesson 3, personalized, comprehensive treatment plans. And in this section, standard laboratory testing for individualized treatment, liver and kidney function, electrolyte balance, thyroid and adrenal panels, blood sugar regulation, inflammatory markers. Also specialty lab testing for individualized healing and prevention, the Daytar blood biopsy test, comprehensive stool analysis, toxin exposure tests, mold testing, glyphosate testing, organic acid test, the heavy metal testing. Lesson 4, compassionate and holistic care. And lesson 5, the power of togetherness in healing. Here we are, Pillar 1, the healing power of community, education, and personalized care. The healing power of community. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, you are not alone on this journey. The experience of living with chronic illness can feel isolating, but we offer more than just treatment, we offer community. Here, guests come together in a supportive and compassionate environment where the strength of shared experiences can create lasting bonds. Our retreat is a healing place where people share, learn, and grow together. You'll participate in classes, treatments, and meals side by side with others who are walking similar paths. This shared experience is powerful, whether it's in a yoga class that helps to center your body and mind, or the kitchen classes where you learn how to nourish yourself from the inside out. The comfort of being surrounded by others who understand and uplift you creates a sense of family that is essential for healing. In our community, there is a sense of hope and encouragement that radiates throughout. You will find not just treatment, but friendship, support, and connection. Together, we heal and inspire each other. This network of care, both physical and emotional, sets the stage for true recovery. Here at Sedona Wellness Retreat, each day is thoughtfully created around your individual needs and treatments. When the body is working to heal, it benefits from structure, consistency, and time. So having a daily routine is an important part in this process. A typical day for many guests look like this. You begin with your morning coffee enema. So here we got some coffee, we got the enema bucket. You're going to be starting your day, followed by breakfast, some fresh juices that we serve. And after that, you head to the treatment center for your scheduled therapies and treatments. These morning sessions often last for a few hours, so you want to make sure you plan the morning time for those therapies and treatments. During this time, you'll also check in with the medical staff, review your personalized program, go over any recent lab results, and make adjustments to your wellness plan as needed. Throughout the morning, juices are provided hourly. And around 11 o'clock, there is another coffee enema, followed by lunch at noon, and again, accompanied by fresh juices. At 12:45 p.m., guests are encouraged to attend the kitchen classes, where you can ask questions and learn more about food choices and meal preparations. Juicing continues at 1 p.m. and throughout the afternoon and evening. Around 2 o'clock, there are another coffee enema, followed by afternoon classes and even sauna sessions. Later in the day, you'll have time for self-directed therapies, such as dry skin brushing, along with more juices. Dinner is served with juice, followed by additional juices and an evening sauna. Some guests may have up to 13 juices a day, depending on their program. A final coffee enema of the day in the evening time, with some individuals having coffee enemas up to 5 times per day. As you prepare for bed, evening self-care may include wet sock therapy castor oil packs, and other self-directed therapies. It's a full and busy day, but every part of it is designed to help you focus on yourself, your health, which is essential for recovery and overall wellness. In addition to the daily schedule, guests can enjoy movies, documentaries, educational videos, and as well as time to explore Sedona, including gentle hikes and time in nature. All right, lesson 2, empowering you to be your own doctor. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools you can have when it comes to healing. The more you understand about your body and how it responds to the world around it, the more you can take charge of your health. Our comprehensive education program is designed to empower you with the knowledge you need to navigate your healing journey. Through our daily classes, including kitchen classes, yoga, meditation, and mind-body connection techniques, you will learn new ways to create and care for yourself. We also provide opportunities to meet with our naturopathic doctors who are available during the week to discuss your progress, answer your questions, and modify your wellness plan as needed. This education isn't about learning. It's about listening to your body, observing what it needs, and learning to be your own expert. Our philosophy of be your own doctor and be your own experiment invites you to actively participate in your health decisions. With the knowledge gained from our classes and from personal self-reflection, you can begin to understand your body in a deeper level. You'll learn how to recognize the subtle signals your body sends you and make adjustments as needed. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, we help you tune into your body's innate wisdom.
In today's world, with vast amounts of health information and resources, it's becoming increasingly important to take charge of your own well-being and health. I'm Dr. Michelle from the Sedona Wellness Retreat. Being your own doctor does not mean you disregard medical professionals, but rather actively participate in your own healthcare journey. By taking control of your medical treatment and staying in charge, you empower yourself to make informed decisions about your health. Don't be afraid to ask questions, seek clarification, and voice your concerns to your healthcare providers. Remember, you are the expert on your own body, and your input is truly valuable in shaping your treatment plan, as well as knowing exactly what your doctors are recommending for you. It is essential to approach medical advice as just that, advice. They are not commands and orders you need to follow. While healthcare professionals offer expertise, you ultimately have the final say in your own care. Take the time to step back, assess how your treatment is going and progressing, and don't get caught up in unnecessary drama, stress, and the sense of urgency that conventional medicine tends to invite. Trust your instincts and advocate for what feels right for you. Self-care is a crucial component to being your own doctor. Prioritize activities that support your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, whether it's exercise, appropriate nutrition, mindfulness, or meditation, or maybe just taking time for yourself. Be with your family or do whatever you need to do to maintain balance in your life. Being your own doctor is about empowerment, responsibility, and self-advocacy. Trust yourself, stay informed, and prioritize your health and well-being. Your journey to optimal health starts with you. And all of us at the Sedona Wellness Retreat are here to support and help you navigate information every step of the way. Take your first step today.
All right, lesson 3, personalized comprehensive treatment plans. Each person is unique, and so is their healing journey. That's why we believe in personalized, individualized treatment plans. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, we don't just believe in a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, we focus on what works for you. Your treatment plan will integrate natural and conventional treatments with complementary therapies, allowing us to address your needs from multiple angles. Conventional treatments, like repurposed medications, are combined with natural therapies such as IV therapies, whole body hyperthermia, hyperbaric oxygen, ozone therapy, acupuncture, massage, and herbal medicine. This holistic approach enhances treatment outcomes and improves quality of life. Our team of compassionate, empathetic care providers works with you daily, reviewing your progress and lab results, adjusting your treatment as needed. Whether you're receiving a blood biopsy for early detection or organic acid tests to identify metabolic imbalances, or a heavy metal test to check for environmental toxins, each lab test serves as a guide for your personalized treatment plan. This is a journey and a guided process designed to create an individualized treatment plan tailored specifically to you. Developing this plan takes time, often several weeks, and it is meant to guide you for the next 3 to 6 months. The process begins before you arrive with a thorough review of your medical intake forms, along with any existing medical records and lab work that you provide. On your first full day, you will have blood tests drawn and meet with your initial consultation with the naturopathic doctor. This helps us to better understand your current health status and begin shaping your personalized approach. As you start the program, including meals, fresh juices, coffee enemas, and supportive supplements, your body is given time to clear out toxins and layers of symptoms. This early phase focuses on cleansing and detoxification, while also nourishing and supporting your body with healing foods and juices. As we observe how your body responds, reviewing your lab results, and learning more about your unique needs, we continue to refine and adjust your wellness plan along the way. This process takes time, not only for your body, but also for you to become comfortable with the new routine and habits. These gradual lifestyle changes are an important part of creating lasting progress and long-term health. All right, section 1, standard laboratory blood testing for individualized treatment. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, we utilize comprehensive standard laboratory blood testing as a foundational tool for creating personalized treatment plans. The lab results serve as a diagnostic compass. They help us determine whether your body is moving towards a state of health, healing, and regeneration, or veering towards disease progression, degeneration, and decay. Ongoing testing allows us to fine-tune your individualized protocol and respond dynamically to your body's needs over time. Liver and kidney function. This assesses how well these vital detoxification organs are working and whether they are under stress. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, healing is never a one-size-fits-all. Every personalized treatment plan begins with understanding how your body is functioning, especially the organs responsible for detoxification, metabolism, and elimination. The liver and kidneys form the foundation of healing. The liver processes toxins, hormones, medications, and inflammatory byproducts, while the kidneys filter the blood and remove metabolic waste. When these systems are under stress, inflammation increases and the body's ability to respond to treatment declines. Liver function markers help us determine how much support your body needs. Enzymes such as AST and ALT reflect liver stress. Alkaline phosphatase provides insight into bile flow and elimination. Bilirubin shows how efficiently waste is cleared, and albumin reflects nutritional status and healing capacity. These results guide how aggressively or how gently we proceed with care. Kidney function markers include creatinine, BUN, and eGFR. They tell us how effectively your body is clearing waste. This information is essential for selecting therapies, determining safe dosing, and supporting proper elimination. By optimizing liver and kidney function, we improve treatment tolerance, reduce the side effects, lower inflammatory burden, and strengthen the immune regulation, creating the biological foundation needed for meaningful healing. Electrolyte balance ensures proper cellular hydration, muscle function, and nervous system communication. Electrolytes show how well the body is maintaining internal balance under stress. They regulate hydration, nerve and muscle function, heart rhythm, and cellular energy, systems that are often disrupted in chronic illness. Sodium reflects fluid balance and neurological signaling. Imbalances can contribute to fatigue, weakness, dizziness, and cognitive symptoms, often signaling stress, inflammation, and hormonal strain. Potassium is essential for muscle function and heart rhythm. When levels are off, treatment tolerance declines and the risk of weakness or cardiac disturbances increases. Chloride works with sodium to regulate fluid movement and acid-base balance. Abnormal levels often reflect dehydration, digestive stress, or ongoing metabolic strain. Carbon dioxide or bicarbonate reflects acid-base status. Imbalances can impair cellular energy, production, and immune regulation. In chronic illness, electrolyte disruption increases symptom burden and slows recovery. These markers help us understand the body's current adaptive capacity. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, electrolyte results guide hydration strategies, mineral support, and treatment pacing. Stabilizing electrolyte balance creates an internal condition needed for healing. Thyroid and adrenal panels. These evaluate hormonal balance and stress response, both critical in chronic illness and recovery. The thyroid and adrenal gland are the body's metabolic and stress control centers. Together, they regulate energy production, immune signaling, inflammation, and the ability to adapt to stress. When these systems are out of balance, healing slows, even when other lab values appear normal. Thyroid markers help us to understand metabolic output. TSH reflects how hard the body is working to stimulate the thyroid. Free T4 shows hormone availability, and free T3 represents the active hormone that drives cellular energy. In chronic illness, low or suppressed thyroid activity often reflects stress-related metabolic downshifting rather than a primary thyroid disease. Adrenal markers show how the body is responding to stress. Cortisol reflects stress load and circadian rhythm, while DHEA represents resilience, repair, and regenerative capacity. Imbalances here disrupt immune regulation, energy, and recovery. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, thyroid and adrenal results help us assess whether the body is in survival mode or ready for activation. This guides treatment intensity, pacing, and whether restoration must come before more advanced therapies, supporting sustainable, effective healing. Blood sugar regulation. It helps us to identify imbalances in glucose and insulin that can impact energy levels and inflammation. Blood sugar regulation reflects how efficiently the body produces and uses energy. When glucose and insulin signaling are disrupted, inflammation increases, cellular energy declines, and immune regulation becomes impaired. Patterns commonly seen in chronic illness. A fasting glucose shows how well the body maintains blood sugar balance at rest. Even mild elevations signal metabolic stress and increased oxidative damage. A fasting insulin reveals how hard the body is working to control blood sugar. Elevated insulin, even more with normal glucose, reflects insulin resistance and activates growth in inflammatory pathways linked to progression. Hemoglobin A1C reflects long-term blood sugar exposure. Higher levels indicate sustained metabolic stress and are associated with poorer treatment tolerance and impaired immune function. Because many cells depend on glucose-driven growth signals, stabilizing blood sugar is a foundational strategy in comprehensive care. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, blood sugar markers guide nutritional strategies, treatment pacing, and metabolic support, allowing us to address root dysfunction and create an internal conditions needed for healing. Inflammatory markers, the trifecta, LDH, lactate dehydrogenase, CRP, C-reactive protein, and sed rate, ESR, the sedimentation rate, are powerful indicators of systemic inflammation and metabolic activity. Inflammation is a normal part of healing. Problems arise when it becomes chronic or poorly regulated. In chronic illness, persistent inflammation damages tissue, disrupts immune balance, and slows recovery. 3 key markers helps us measure this inflammatory burden. LDH reflects cellular stress and metabolic strain. Elevated levels suggest increased tissue breakdown or high disease activity. CRP shows current systemic inflammation, giving us a real-time snapshot of how inflamed the body is right now. Sedimentation rate reflects on longer-term inflammation, helping us understand how persistent the inflammatory process has been. And together, these markers provide a complete picture: cellular stress, inflammatory intensity, and duration. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, this information guides timing, intensity, and the need for calming and stabilization. Reducing inflammation creates the foundation for deeper and more effective healing. Let's take a deeper dive into this trifecta. We are going to be talking about something incredibly important when it comes to chronic illness: inflammation. More specifically, we are going to look at 3 key lab markers that together form what many practitioners call the inflammatory trifecta: LDH, CRP, and sedimentation rate. Chronic inflammation is a common underlying factor in many diseases, including autoimmune conditions, cardiovascular disease, and long-term fatigue syndromes. When inflammation is unresolved, it can interfere with healing, disrupt normal cellular function, and create an environment where disease can progress. Here we can see if the body is in a state of disease and going towards decay, or if the body is responding and healing and moving in a direction of health and healing. These 3 lab markers give us powerful insight into what's happening inside the body. LDH, lactate dehydrogenase, reflects cellular turnover and metabolic stress. Elevated levels can indicate tissue damage, high metabolic demand, or diseased activity. CRP, C-reactive protein, is a sensitive marker of systemic inflammation, often rises early when the body is under inflammatory stress. Sedimentation rate, also known as ESR, measures how quickly red blood cells settle in the blood, giving us a broader picture of ongoing or chronic inflammation. Together, these markers help us not just see isolated issues, but overall inflammatory burden and the direction of healing. In chronic illness, these labs act like a diagnostic compass. They help us determine whether the body is moving towards healing and regeneration or drifting towards disease progression and degeneration. Trends over time are especially important, whether inflammation is calming or escalating. Now, ongoing testing allows us to respond dynamically instead of just guessing. We can fine-tune your individualized protocol based upon how your body is actually responding. This might include adjustments in nutrition, supplementation, lifestyle, or supportive therapies. Naturopathic doctors don't just look at lab values in isolation. We look at patterns, root causes, and how these markers connect to symptoms, history, and overall vitality. Our goal is not just to manage numbers, but to support the body's innate ability to heal and restore balance. When we understand inflammation, we gain insight, and with insight, we can make informed, proactive decisions that support long-term health, especially in context of chronic illness.
So your conventional doctor says your lab results are normal. Let's look at it naturopathically. A naturopathic approach to looking at blood tests and laboratory results involves viewing the body as a whole and understanding that abnormalities or shifts in the labs, even within the normal range, can provide valuable insight into an individual's health status. We recognize that the body aims to maintain a state of homeostasis in the blood. By analyzing blood test results comprehensively, we can identify potential deficiencies, imbalances, and early signs of disease processes that may impact overall health and well-being. Blood tests are a reflection of the body's internal environment, and abnormalities can indicate underlying issues with organs, glands, and cells. While conventional doctors often focus on diagnosing disease on specific lab values, we take a more holistic approach by assessing deviations from optimal health ranges and identifying patterns and trends in blood test results that may lead to future deficiencies and disease. When interpreting blood tests, we look beyond the individual lab values and consider the interplay of different markers along with the person's symptoms, lifestyle factors, and medical history. We understand that optimal health is not merely the absence of disease, but a state of balance and vitality in the body. For example, we may notice subtle changes in certain blood parameters that, although falling within the range, suggest potential imbalances or deficiencies that could truly impact health over the long term. We also recognize the interconnectedness of body systems and the importance of addressing root causes rather than just symptoms. Abnormalities in blood tests can provide clues about underlying issues such as nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, inflammation, toxicity, and oxidative stress. By identifying these early signs of imbalances, we can implement targeted interventions to support the body's natural healing processes and prevent potential health problems from manifesting in the future. Optimal health is not solely determined by blood test results, but also by the body's ability to effectively utilize nutrients, eliminate toxins, and maintain proper physiological functions. By considering both the intracellular environment and the overall well-being of the individual, we can take a holistic and comprehensive approach to health assessment and treatment. Focusing on prevention and holistic wellness by supporting the body's innate healing capacity is at the core of what we do. This integrative perspective allows for a personalized preventative care that addresses imbalances at their roots, promoting long-term health and vitality. Take the first steps today by scheduling a consultation for a thorough health assessment. Receive a customized health plan based on your comprehensive blood test analysis and benefit from ongoing support with continuous guidance and adjustments to ensure you stay on your path to optimal health. Embrace a proactive and integrative approach to your health today. Contact us now to schedule your consultation and take the first step towards a healthier, more vibrant you.
Section 2, Specialty Lab Testing for Individualized Healing and Prevention. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, we integrate cutting-edge diagnostic tests to uncover hidden imbalances and gain a comprehensive picture of your health. These advanced tests allow us to personalize your treatment plan with precision, track your progress, and adapt your care for optimal outcomes. These insights are critical not just for treatment, but for long-term prevention. Together, they help us create a healing strategy that is holistic, science-based, and truly individualized, targeting root causes and guiding your body back towards balance and vitality. Comprehensive stool analysis. This evaluates gut health by identifying microbiome imbalances, infections, inflammation, digestive dysfunction, and nutrient absorption issues. The gut plays a central role in immune regulation, inflammation control, detoxification, and nutrient absorption. When gut function is compromised, healing becomes more difficult, especially in chronic illness. A comprehensive stool analysis is a specialized test that evaluates how well the digestive system is functioning. Using a stool sample, it provides insight into digestion, microbiome balance, inflammatory and inflammation activity, and the presence of bacteria, parasites, yeast, and candida. This information helps identify hidden drivers of inflammation, immune stress, and poor treatment tolerance that may not appear on standard blood tests. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, we use these tests to guide targeted, personalized care, monitor progress over time, and support immune balance and resilience, creating a stronger foundation for healing. Toxin exposure tests. This screens for pesticides, plastics, solvents, and industrial chemicals that burden the body's detoxification pathways. Environmental toxin exposure places a measurable burden on the body and is a significant contributor to chronic illness. Toxin exposure testing identifies accumulated substances such as heavy metals, environmental chemicals, and mold toxins, which can burden and often go unchecked on standard lab tests. When toxic load exceeds the body's detoxification capacity, inflammation, immune disruption, and cellular stress increase, creating conditions that interfere with healing. By identifying toxic burdens, we can reduce inflammatory load and improve the body's ability to respond to treatment, repair tissue, and restore balance. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, toxin testing allows us to personalize detoxification safely and strategically, supporting recovery, resilience, and long-term health. Glyphosate testing measures levels of a widely used herbicide linked to hormone disruption and microbiome damage. Glyphosate is one of the most common environmental chemical exposures today, often occurring without awareness. Glyphosate testing measures the amount of this herbicide present in the body, helping us assess exposure that may be contributing to inflammation, immune disruption, or impaired healing. Because glyphosate is widely used in agriculture and food production, exposure can occur through food, water, air, and everyday environmental contact, even in individuals living healthy lifestyles. Research suggests glyphosate can disrupt gut balance, interfere with detoxification, and increase oxidative stress, effects that are especially relevant in chronic illness. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, glyphosate testing helps identify a specific modifiable exposure so we can personalize detoxification and gut support strategies, reducing ongoing exposure and support safer, more effective healing. Is toxic overload quietly affecting your health? Take the toxic burden quiz. Fatigue, brain fog, hormonal imbalances, and unexplained symptoms may not be random. They may be signals of toxic overload. The modern world exposes us to thousands of chemicals, pollutants, and environmental toxins that silently accumulate over time. Take this quick 2-minute quiz to uncover your toxic burden risk. Click on the website there or with the QR code. Organic acids test analyzes metabolic function, detecting nutrient deficiencies, yeast, fungal overgrowth, neurotransmitter imbalances, and oxidative stress. The organic acids test, or OAT test, is a urine-based test that provides insight into cellular metabolism, how well the body produces energy, clears metabolic waste, and maintains balance at the cellular level. This test measures metabolic byproducts that reflect mitochondrial energy production, gut microbial activity, detoxification capacity, nutrient utilization, and neurotransmitter metabolism. Rather than diagnosing disease, it highlights functional imbalances that are often drivers of symptoms. When metabolism becomes inefficient, cellular stress increases, contributing to fatigue, inflammation, immune dysfunction, and impaired healing, patterns commonly seen in chronic illness. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, the OAT test helps us identify metabolic stress, gut-driven inflammation, and nutrient needs so we can personalize nutrition, supplementation, and support strategies, monitor progress, and restore cellular resilience. Heavy metal testing assesses toxic burdens from mercury, lead, arsenic, and cadmium, which may disrupt cellular function, immunity, and neurological health. Heavy metals are invisible, cumulative toxins that can quickly interfere with healing. Heavy metal testing helps identify which metals, such as mercury, lead, arsenic, or cadmium, are contributing to inflammation, metabolic stress, or impaired recovery. These metals accumulate over time and are not on standard blood tests. Even low exposures can disrupt mitochondrial energy production, immune regulation, detoxification pathways, and neurological and hormonal signaling. In chronic illness, heavy metal burden is associated with increased oxidative stress, impaired immune surveillance, fatigue, neurological symptoms, and reduced healing capacity. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, heavy metal testing allows us to identify specific toxic burdens, reducing ongoing exposure, and personalized detoxification strategies safely and gradually supporting cellular repair, resilience, and long-term health. Lab insights as a guide to healing. These lab results serve as a diagnostic compass. They help us determine whether your body is moving toward a state of healing and health or veering towards disease progression, degeneration, and decay. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, naturopathic doctors do not view lab values as simply normal or abnormal. Biology is rarely black or white. Instead, we look at patterns, trends, and context. How your results relate to one another, how they align with your symptoms and clinical history, how your body responds to stress, treatment, and recovery over time. A value within the conventional range may still signal early imbalances, while an out-of-range result may represent a temporary adaptive response rather than pathology. This nuanced approach allows us to identify dysfunction before it becomes disease and to intervene in a way that supports the body rather than overrides it. Ongoing testing is essential. It allows us to fine-tune your individualized protocol, adjust therapy strategies, and respond dynamically to your body's needs as healing unfolds. This is how personalized, comprehensive care works. Not by chasing numbers, but by listening to what your body is communicating over time. For individuals facing chronic illness, these insights are especially important. Lab results, patterns, and trends allow us to see early signs of imbalance, sometimes long before symptoms appear or disease progresses. This means we can intervene proactively, supporting the body's natural healing processes rather than simply reacting to problems after they arise. These insights are critical not just for treatment, but for long-term prevention. By understanding the underlying causes of dysfunction, we can design a healing strategy that is holistic, science-based, and truly individualized. Now, together, this approach targets root causes, supports detoxification, balances metabolism, regulates immune and endocrine function, and promotes cellular resilience, guiding your body down back towards balance, vitality, and sustainable health. All right, here we are, lesson 4, compassionate and holistic care. At Sedona Wellness Retreat, the heart of what we do is care. We understand that healing goes beyond physical treatment. It requires emotional, mental, and spiritual support as well. That's why our team takes a holistic and integrative approach to care. We won't just be treated for your condition, but you'll be seen as a whole person. We'll support you every step of the way. The presence of our naturopathic doctors who are available every day ensures that you are receiving continuous care. You can rest assured that your treatment plan will be updated regularly based upon your progress and feedback. Additionally, we offer telehealth follow-up care and an online community to stay connected with our supportive network, ensuring that you have ongoing access to guidance and resources even after you leave the retreat. Lesson 5, the power of togetherness in healing. What truly makes Sedona Wellness Retreat special is the environment we've created here. One where compassion, connection, and care work hand in hand to guide each person toward healing. There is something deeply transformative about walking this journey with others. The emotional support, the shared experiences, and the collective hope within the community makes all the difference. Through the education and treatments we offer, we encourage you to take an active role in your healing process. But we also acknowledge that healing is not a solitary journey. You do not have to walk this path alone. Our community is here, ready to support you, to learn with you, to help you find the strength and hope you need to thrive. Together, we will find the way back to vibrant health, and together we will celebrate every step of the journey. Please share with us, when it comes to your health now, what's your single biggest challenge, question, or frustration you've been struggling with, or anything else you'd like to tell us. And with this, please be as detailed and specific as possible. The link is right there if you'd like to share. Please let us know what's going on for you now.
Welcome to the Sedona Wellness Retreat Healing Community private Facebook group. I'm Dr. Michelle from the Sedona Wellness Retreat. This group is a dedicated space for our past and current retreat clients and Sedona Wellness Academy and Home Program participants to connect and share their experiences, stories, and insights. Here you can discuss course lessons, ask questions, and find inspiration and support from a community that uplifts and educates each other. Enjoy our weekly Facebook Live sessions, educational videos, and valuable information to enhance your ongoing health journey.
As we wrap up this module, I want to take a moment to address some of the most important questions we receive and share how you can take the next step if this work resonates with you. One of the questions we've often been asked is, do you offer a retreat or inpatient style program where people can come and focus on healing? Yes, we do. Here at Sedona Wellness Retreat, we offer an immersion retreat-based program designed to support healing in a focused, supportive environment. These programs are individualized and guided by our experienced clinical team. Another common question is, do you offer laboratory testing? Yes, absolutely. We offer a variety of specialty lab tests that help us gain deeper insight into the understanding the imbalances and health patterns within your body. Each lab includes a professional review and consultation along with personalized recommendations. To partake in some of these lab tests, if you're at home, you can go to sedonawellnessretreat.com/lab testing. We are also frequently asked, what if I'm not able to travel? We understand that not everyone can come here to us in person. For that reason, we offer at-home and remote programs that allow you to work with our team from wherever you are using our telehealth support, lab testing, and guided recommendations. For that, you can go to swr.app/home programs. And finally, one of the most important questions. I want to work with you and your team, but how do I get started? Well, the first step is simple. Give us a call. Speak with us. Reach out to our team. Visit our website. Explore the programs that feel right for you. And we'll help you guide you towards the best next step based on your individual situation and goals. So if this module has given you clarity, hope, and a new perspective on what's possible, I encourage you to take action. Healing is a journey, and you do not have to navigate it alone. Thank you for being here and for investing this time in yourself. I look forward to continuing this journey with you in the next module of the 8 Pillars Masterclass. As we wrap up this module, I want to encourage you to share this information with others you feel could truly benefit from it. Healing knowledge is meant to be shared, and you never know whose life might be positively impacted by hearing our new perspective at the right moment. If this material resonates with you, or if you'd like to go deeper into this vitalistic approach to healing, make sure that you sign up to receive the full access of the 8 Pillars Masterclass series. You can register by visiting www.sedonawellnessretreat.com/8pillars. This masterclass is designed to empower you with insight, understanding, and practical foundations that support true healing, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. With that, I thank you for being here and for taking this time for your health and well-being. We look forward to continuing this journey with you and hope to see you on the next module. Be well, and we look forward to seeing you soon.